Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. Today, I'm actually in Buena Park again, California, and I'm actually driving. But I did want to take a quick moment and talk about the topic: where are all the good men at? This is a conversation I've been hearing a lot recently, and I just wanted to share that they're everywhere you go. They're all around you. You guys have heard me use the analogy is that you're the hiring manager for a company, so you get to hire all the new employees. So there's a trend. You've been all the new employees have seemed to be bad. They're not showing up for work. They're calling in sick. When they do come to work, they're not working. What's going to happen? They're going to look at you as the hiring manager, and they're either going to do one or two things. Either they're going to fire you because you're hiring bad people, or we should say people who are not doing their jobs, or they're going to retrain you because your screening process is not good. So guess what? Who's the hiring manager in your relationships? You. So that means you are choosing. Let me say it again. You are choosing the people you are in a relationship with. So you have two choices. One, fire yourself and let somebody else pick for you, which I would definitely not recommend. Or number two, you have to get better at choosing. And that means, as I keep saying, is get rid of your problems, not your partner. It's about you. When we get you together, you start choosing differently. See, you had a good guy standing there when you chose the guy that you chose. There's something about that guy. Just like I hear ladies that keep hollering about, well, I want this guy that he's a roughneck. Okay. The guy that's a roughneck brings a certain character along with him. That's why he is a roughneck. And then all of a sudden, if he starts to mistreat you, your feelings are hurt. Then you want to go and tell everybody about why he's such a bad guy. No, that's who you chose. See, I'm not a person that's going to sit here and blame the other person, and people do that and they give me the list of what's wrong with their boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm looking at you. Why would you choose someone who fits all of that and stay there and complain about it? See, if you don't like it, just like at a job, if you're not doing the job, they're going to get rid of you. If he or she is not doing the job, you need to get rid of them. But at the same time, you have to get your screening process together, because if not, you're going to go hire the exact same employee, which is what people keep doing. And then they keep saying, why do I end up with the same person? You haven't changed your screening process. And the screening process can only change when you change. That's why, and even this, and I heard someone say this the other day about been in a relationship for 6 years. They wanted to get married. The person is telling them, well, they don't want labels. Ladies, understand, if a guy doesn't want a label, it's because he's out playing. That's the reason he doesn't want a label. But for you to accept that, it's back to what I said before. You got to do better qualifying. If he doesn't want a label and you want a label, why are you with him? This is why I keep telling people about deal breakers. The deal breakers are just that. They're deal breakers. If there's something that you truly want and this person truly doesn't want to give it for whatever reason, I'm not here to figure out good, bad, right, or wrong. But if it's something you really want and they really don't want to give it, why are you in a relationship with them? Now, this is not saying husband and wife, because that's a bigger commitment. That's why for me, and I did the video before about marriage being just a piece of paper. When you're married, I believe you're going to have to work a lot harder to try and stay together, because you made the commitment to me on paper, if that's all you want to call it. But the bottom line is, you're married. We need to figure out a little bit more. And that's why I said it's easier to walk away when you don't have the piece of paper, because I'm not technically committed to you. I'm choosing at this point. We're dating. And again, I know people don't like the fact that I call it dating, but that's what it is. If you've been dating for 13, 25 years, you're still dating. Because you haven't made it legal. And there's a reason that you haven't made it legal. Now, you guys can deal with the situation with yourselves and be honest why you haven't crossed that line. But there's a reason you haven't crossed that line. But marriage is totally different. So to me, in a marriage, we're going to have to fight harder to stay together. If you're dating, they're not doing it, they refuse to do it. That's why in this case, if they're refusing to marry you and put the label on it, and that's what you want, they're not willing to give you the piece of paper. Why are you there? I don't get it. I've seen so many people settle in a relationship with someone who is determined not to get married, and they want it. I don't get it. Same thing. You want the label of girlfriend, boyfriend. They haven't given it to you. I don't get it. And especially you've been together with them for 6 years, and they still... How did you get through 6 months? Let alone 6 years. And the fact that they're telling you because they're trying to get their career going or whatever the excuse they just gave you, and for you to accept that, that's why I keep saying you got to learn to value you and know what you're worth. When you understand that you're valuable and you deserve the things that you want in life, and if you have someone who doesn't want to be a part of that and who doesn't want to fit, that's okay. Again, as you guys know, I keep saying it's not right, it's not wrong. It's not saying they're bad people, they're wrong for not wanting to do that. For me, be glad that people are telling you and showing you who they are. If they don't want to commit, applaud them. That's not your job to convince them to commit. Your job is to say, you don't want to commit and I want a commitment, so let me go find someone who wants to commit, and you keep hanging out with people who are okay with you not commit. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to say good, bad, right, or wrong. You guys know I'm not. But my thing is, but if you're willing to stay there with someone who is not willing to commit, you have to quit complaining about the fact that they're not willing to commit, because they don't have to commit and you don't have to be there. You're choosing to be there. Go get enough, belief in yourself, because that's where you hear, I heard a young lady say that. She's like, well, I don't want to start all over. Every day is a new start. Every day is a fresh start. Every day you're starting over with this individual who's not committed to put a label on it, who's not committed to go further with you. Every day you're taking it from year 6 to it's going to be year 7 to it's going to be year 8 and it's going to be year 9. Then you're going to tell everybody, well, I've been 9 years in and I don't want to waste the 9 years. Really? How long is this going to go on before you recognize, thank you for the 6 years? And I appreciate those 6 years. There's a lot that you've given me in those 6 years. See, that's why I said it's all in the... See, people look at it as I've wasted 6 years. You only wasted 6 years if you didn't take anything from the relationship. If you take all the things that you didn't like about that person and you turn that around and say, like, let's say, for example, they don't want labels. That's something you don't like. So now you're looking for a partner who wants to put the label. That's a plus. So we took what was the negative from that relationship and we made it a positive. So now we know what we're looking for. And then the good qualities, I mean, that's self-explanatory. We're going to take the good qualities they had and we're still looking for those. So that's what I'm saying. So those 6 years helped you get more clarity. And hopefully that person gave you 6 years of training so you didn't have to go through 6 individuals or 10 individuals to get the same lessons you learned with one person in the 6-year period. But be grateful for all the things because they may have totally prepared you for the next person to walk in and you go, voila, perfect match. Man, thank goodness I got all of the things I needed to learn that I wanted in a relationship through one person. And I didn't have to go through all the headaches and all the stuff through many different relationships. You guys get it? It's all perspective. It's all in the way you see it. But do not stay in a relationship with someone who's refusing to give you what you want, especially someone you're not married to. Why? There are too many people that will, and trust me, there are a ton of good guys, and they're around you every single day. You just don't see them because of your screening process. Get better at the screening process, and you will recognize the valuable guys that are around you, the ones that will actually value you, give you the labels, and make you at least add the value that you want in your life as much as they can actually do for themselves to give to you. Because all the internal stuff, the happy, sad, and all that comes from you. That's all internal. You have to decide that. But all the external things and whatever they can do to contribute, find the person that's willing to give that to you, because they're there and they're probably sitting right next to you. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. If you haven't had the opportunity to visit or watch my other videos, go over to my YouTube channel. It's ronsuchannel.com, the letter U, ronsuchannel.com. Please leave comments. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you're kept up to date on all the new videos. And if you haven't had the opportunity to get a hold of my book, The Relationship Success Handbook, Get Rid of Your Problems, Not Your Partner, go to relationshipfreebook.com. Again, that's relationshipfreebook.com. Download your free copy of my book. Enjoy. Yes, hit all my social medias. Give me feedback on that also. It's definitely appreciated. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. And trust me, good guys, they're everywhere. Quit letting the world make it seem like all guys are bad. Those are the ones who haven't learned how to screen yet. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.